JD here, and today I want to walk you through my views on coaching, the value of coaches, and what health coaches can do for you. So, my realization is the best in the world, be it sports, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, or business, right? Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, investors like Warren Buffett, or venture capital partners, they all have coaches. And in fact, they have multiple coaches to help them get an edge in order to outperform, right? So my story is, for the longest time, I didn't think anything was off, didn't think I needed help, didn't think a coach could help, right? So some time ago, I was at a top crossover investment fund that did public and private growth investments. In other words, we invested 10 to 50 million investments into high growth companies, right? And so the team was a remarkable mix of highly intelligent, driven, super talented individuals that did very well. And as a junior guy, I thought, hey, look, I want to be like the senior guy, like the chairman, right? This dude was incredible. He was 51 years young at the time, and he looked like he was in his early 30s, worked out every day at 4:30 a.m. So I tried to get some inside intel. So I spoke to his admin assistant, and she let me in on a secret that, everyone was on some sort of biooptimization or health coaching, right? As the guys view themselves more like pro athletes in the sport of business. And her understanding was biooptimization among partners, like they did it for longevity enhancement, vitality, or for niche, right? And so my problem at the time, premature graying, knee pain, shoulder pain, just felt older. So much time spent at work and a lot of stress with the role. And I didn't know I had a problem or if I needed to start anywhere, right? So I thought about it, and I needed to kind of find a trusted person that had a system that could help me get an edge mentally, physically, and motivationally, right? For me to get to the next level. And so I came across a few functional medicine specialists, eventually Dr. Ryan. And so, taking as like basically a high level view, zooming out, right? There's a lot of environmental factors that cause some challenges for all of us, right? So hormone disrupting chemicals more prevalent than ever, physical activity kind of less, right? And doctors really aren't trained in kind of the internal functioning, metabolic health, hormone balance, and they push traditional measures, which don't really move the needle, right? So things that we have in our pantry, deodorants, lotions, shampoos, grooming products, they all have endocrine disruptors, right? Hormone disruptors, right? Like phthalates, parabens, and so forth, right? And as you get older, especially for guys, your IGF-1, so your growth hormone levels go down, testosterone levels go down. And so what's the answer, right? So there is testosterone replacement therapy. It gets a bad rep because a lot of athletes have kind of abused it in the past. They get shredded and strong. And so, a good example are some UFC fighters and famous cyclists. But for the average guy or in general person who has low testosterone and they do testosterone replacement therapy plus growth hormone optimization plus also other adjunctives, right? Add-on therapies, they can use it to get where they want to be faster, to feel younger, get an edge, get fit easier, and kind of improve their mood, right? And so, testosterone overall is really just 10% probably of your health and overall wellness. Taking like a holistic approach, like Dr. Ryan taught me, a systematic approach with accountability, our community can really help you, right? And so if it's looking at the behavior interventions, so your meds, your nutrition, sleep, stress, okay, mindset, to the fitness aspects, and to finally the internal functions, right? So therapeutics that can help you get a internal functioning level of 25 years young internally, right? So across testosterone, thyroid, cortisol, insulin or estrogen, and vitamin D and so forth, insulin sensitivity and growth hormone, right? And if you take kind of those behavioral interventions combined with the therapeutics, right, the holistic approach, lab testing to make sure you're kind of progressing, right, you can really set your mind and body up for optimal performance, give you the energy, strength, and vitality, right, for everything kind of that matters, right? But if you're like me, by definition, I'm super skeptical, right? Going to schools such as Stanford, dropping out of Stanford, thinking, hey, I'm better than most people, and I know what I can do. It's not the case at all, right? Over time, you learn as you get smarter, there are things you don't know. And if by definition, the very best in every field are using advisors, mentors, or experts to get ahead, then the reason why I'm not advancing as fast as them puts me at a disadvantage. And the reason why I'm not advancing as fast as them and I'm deciding, hey, look, I don't need a coach, I don't need to work with a health coach, I don't need any of that, is me, right? I'm the reason that I'm not succeeding and I'm not at, the next level. And so for me, I had to overcome kind of the internal barriers, most importantly about, hey, like, do I actually need this help? And then secondly, I had to kind of think about costs, right? And so overcome the barriers of cost. And so view my health not necessarily as a cost to be managed, right? But as an investment, much like the best business owners, execs, and entrepreneurs do. And so, I think what Dr. Ryan kind of helped me understand was like the physical cost of doing nothing represented a missed opportunity for me to get next level, or an opportunity cost, right, of not fulfilling my potential. And so if you think about it, if it's like a 7-figure business, if it's kind of 10% lean, if it's metabolic health, if it's a better relationship with the kids and a family, right, coaching can help you certainly shorten the time to get to where you want to be, right, if it's working with an expert. And so after working with Dr. Ryan, I've kind of had an epiphany in terms of kind of finding coaches for either business, mentors for entrepreneurship. And we are in the process of setting up a board that can officially and informally help us whenever we have a dilemma or problem to be addressed, right? So it's kind of humbling today for me, especially since I thought I had to have all the answers. And as a guy, it's like, hey, look, I don't have all the answers. And so, I want everyone here just to not have the same roadblock I had. If you take anything from this, okay, a health coach, or the right one, can help you kind of unlock your peak cognitive, physical, and metabolic health, right? And if it's not just a health coach in general, the right expert or advisor will shorten the time it takes for you to get to the next level, whatever that goal is. All right. And that's all I'll leave today.